Hello there, this is Daniele from Toolshelves and welcome to this new video. In this video we're going to prepare some animation clips so that later we can build a blend space asset that we can play with. So first thing, of course, we need to open the Atoms UI. Then in here I'm going to add a new folder and I'm going to call it my Locomotion. This. And then I'm going to create my idle clip. So for this one, I'm gonna just duplicate the main idle, and let's call it my main idle loco. I'm using the my prefix just because I have already a main idle loco here, so I don't want to overwrite that one. And then in here, first thing that we have to do, if you remember what we said in the previous video, is that the frame range has to be similar to between all the clips that we're gonna use. So just because I know that the frame range for the other clips, for instance, the man walk and the man jog, these are clips that I know that we want to use. So this is gonna be 24 and this is gonna be 34. For this one, I know that 50 is a good frame. Or maybe even 150 to 200. This would be like a good frame range. So I'm gonna use that one for the frame range of the man. Oh, sorry, of this idle clip. So here everything else looks fine. We don't need to do anything. I'm just gonna register it and then drag and drop it under the my Locomotion folder. So then we want to also have like a turning clip. So let's create a new one. I'm gonna call it my man idle left 90. I have an idle left 90 somewhere here. I'm gonna copy paste the path here. I'm gonna save it. Then we need to find a frame range. So the starting point needs to be similar to the one that we have for the main idle loco. So here we have 150. But anyway, for that clip, I know already that the initial pose here is the same, so I'm gonna use frame 0 as a starting point, and then we need to find a similar pose after one loop. So here this looks fine, so I'm gonna use 0 and 66. Then I'm gonna keep this as unloopable because I want to use this as an unsync clip. Here I need to set the direction type to local, and then this is gonna be the direction. So again, for the direction type, as we explained in the previous video, you have to check the axis that is pointing forward for the root. In this case would be the Z here. So that's why I'm gonna use 0, 0 and 1. So select local and then 0, 0, 1. Compatible agent type is gonna be the man. I'm gonna save this. And then here I don't want to have any virtual root motion because this is an idle clip. So basically, even though it's moving, the root should always stay in the same position. So I'm gonna click register now. We don't have any motion on the root. That's fine. Then we want to set the foot down. Let me check if the foot down. No, actually, I think this is fine. I'm gonna keep this one, so we don't need to overwrite this. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna save this one. Let's go to the next one. I'm gonna create another clip and I'm gonna call it my man walk left 45. Once again, I'm gonna copy the man walk left 45, just the file path. I'm gonna save this. Set first the managing type. Just so that we can see the virtual root there. Okay, so we need to define a loop here. So let's check the man walk. I'm interested into checking the initial and end pose. So we see here the start pose is when the right foot is down, and the same would be for the end frame. So we need to have something similar here. So, and of course here, because it's turning, we want to have the clip being played while the agent is turning, so we can really get this nice animation, you know, the tilting of the body a little. So I believe here what we want to do is maybe we want to go maybe here. something like that is fine. Yeah, this frame looks pretty good. So 110, and then the next foot down, it's here. Actually, okay, this is a good frame. Then this one can be loopable. This is not gonna be an unsync clip. Again, because this is a turning clip, I want this to be local. And then I want this to be 001. Aspetta una cosa. Sì. And the compatible agent type is that one. The virtual root motion will be X and Z because the agent is moving on the X and Z axis. So we want to keep the motion on the root axis in these two. Sorry, virtual root motion. We want to transfer the motion from the skeletal root to the virtual motion with these two axes. And then I think I already see, and probably also notice that the foot down is not great. Actually, it's not that bad. But let's just copy it from the other clip, because I already set it up, and I'm not gonna do everything now just because it could take quite a bit. So man walk left 45, copy all, this one, paste a start time, and I think it's actually pretty much the same. But anyway, let's do it anyway. So also this one. Okay, so now, okay, that's cool. So I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna drag and drop it in the man locomotion, and then I want to duplicate this one. I'm gonna also drag and drop this one here. I'm gonna call it right, my man walk right 45. I want to mirror this one, change by name from left to right, and I'm gonna save this one. And so here, of course, we need to change the frame range, because now we see here we have the left foot down at the beginning of the frame range, which is not what we want really. So maybe we can go here. Yeah, okay, here is fine. So 92. And next right foot down. Super lucky. Okay, 130. Save. So this one is fine. Okay, great. And just checking everything, that everything is okay. Yes. And then let's do a 180 turn also. So I'm gonna do my man walk left 180, and here I want to copy this path. Let's save it, just set the compatible agent type. Here we want to keep the virtual root motion to X and Z here, because again the agent is moving. This one I'm also gonna set it to local. And here, so even for the unsync clips, it's important that you set the local direction type, and then you set the right direction for the axis. So this is not just for turning clips, also for unsync clips that do some kind of turns. Okay, so here we need to set the frame range. So 0 is fine, because we start with the right foot down, and then we come close. That's the right foot down. Yes. Okay, cool. This is okay. So okay, compatible agent type here. Yeah, and the foot down of this one, let me copy it again from the man walk left 180. Copy all. So let's see if it looks okay. Looks okay. So again, sorry if I copy pasted, but I mean, it would take quite a bit just to, set that up. So I just wanted to make sure that this video is just focusing on the setting of the parameters of each animation clip. So we're done with the clips, and we're gonna use this in the next video. So see you in the next video.